VIP, have you? Who is the person?
I'm a VP here.
Who is your visitors?
Let me go and bring it.
Where is your office? Let's go and make use of your office.
No, fair enough.
Is that office one that does it? That's the way. We always see the principal as the representative of the commission. So about for me. Yes, sir.
He's the most senior VP. This is LIE officer.
It's additional.
Yes.
Yes. Like economics, we work together in West.
Custodian wife.
Okay. We want to know.
You are welcome, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon to every one of us here. I believe it's God that spared our life so that we can witness next thing that we're supposed to do in our own time and in our own dispensation. If we don't do it, other people will not be able to do it. And for the one you have done, either for yourself, for your family, for your neighbor, especially for ones you have done for your school, God will bless you in return in Jesus' name. I was discussing with all my people that we came together. We are going to introduce ourselves. We are going to introduce our Methodist Liberty Academy. Really, because we cover Oyo State during what is it named now? This governor from Ogunoso, what is it? Akala. When we have incessant of encroachments in all our schools, public schools, primary school, and we see it as a threat. Our community to one in the 30 for lò wọ́n fẹ́ gbà kán wọ́n padà bóyá ọmọ wọn bóyá 3 years nígbà wọ́n fún wa lẹ̀ tó kàn dé ní ìṣe fún bíbí from Great Britain wọ́n fẹ́ gbà lẹ̀ àwọn padà or any other person as the case may be. I don't want to go into that. As kò bá ẹni wá fọ́ọ̀mù ẹni tí wọ́n ń pè ní interministerial committee. Iṣẹ́ interministerial committee ni pé ẹ ń bá wọnú ilẹ̀ ìjọba kí ìjọba má fojú rẹ̀ kó má fojú rẹ̀ wò because ilẹ̀ yẹn is either kó jẹ́ pé community ló fún wa excuse me or mission or an individual ló fún wa nílẹ̀ yẹn. Recently máa gbọ́ pé ọ̀kan ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́yọ̀ọ́ bàbá wa onímábù tó ti fún wa nílẹ̀ for many years ago tí wàhálà kan fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ kábíyèsí o bàbá wa Adéyẹmí ọ̀nà láti lọ tún bẹ̀ ṣe fún wa ńgbà yẹn. We have to appreciate them pé agbọn tẹ́ bá wa ṣe if not so wọn bá ti balẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. So gbogbo tẹ́ ń ṣe we on behalf of the Honourable Commissioner and the Barrister Olasokanmi Aremu Olaleye, we appreciate you. So when you have a form of Guinea, as you are seeing me and some of us, we do go to court. The back party case come. It's my case. Me, but they come together and we share together. We have history. We have inputs. Because there are some things that are, they may look very, very nice, but the evidence behind it may not be truth. But about the evidence standing bubwe, even before we go to court or we want to fight somebody, at the party prepare our because I've a lawyer, state council member. About the case done about the kilo, most of this and the case coming or your animal, kakri, and also come from the million because the top planner. So Cheta and Shane, we are at risk. So kò wá náà ká máa káàkiri ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́bí yìí afẹ́ wá gbà yẹn tó ló fẹ́ that was the prof tó ní bá dùn mọ̀kẹ́tẹ́ bá lọ bí ilẹ̀ kó lẹ́sẹ̀ máa ń lọ bẹ̀ náà mo ní yá a máa ń lọ náà ni àdúrà àwọn ará sọ́bẹ̀ general kankan ẹ̀sìn máa ń gbàgbà mo ní àwọn àpè bàbá ní olúwa dáàbò rẹ̀ bò wá ọ̀gbọ̀n máa lọ tá máa lọ tiẹ̀. That's the kind of work we do. Taba kúrò ní láàárọ̀ taba lórí ilẹ̀ any work that has to do with what we are doing. So ẹni láti máa gbàdúrà fún wa and we want your support, we want your prayer, we want anything you can give us to see, let's see the end of all this encroachment. The 30 money is encroachment náà ni wọn kàn fẹ́ ra lẹ̀ wọn kàn ra lẹ̀ so ó ti di wàhálà and if there is no actual survey, perimeter survey, we can do the fencing. If the fencing is not there, the students and the properties there and the staff have been threatened. You say like one mama mugo for my threatening. So I appreciate the thanks for not the question one. Back on restoration of all our mission schools, Catholic, Anglican, our forefathers, they have done their best. They hand over the land, they hand over the building, they boosted to us. Ẹ má bínú pé kò sí continuity, but I'm assuring you tí ọlọ́run nínú àánú ẹ̀ ká máa gbàdúrà fún ẹ tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ you will do something good that you will be happy in the name of Jesus. Kí mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹlòmíà kà mọ̀ school student kà mọ̀ mẹ́wàá sí school ni ní gbogbo tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí pé kíláàsì mi rè láti kíláàsì mi rè ibi tẹ́ ti jáde rè irọ́ ni. Ní weekend when I was a government college to the glory of God I was a DP academy senior school weekend wọ́n ra mọ́ ọmọ wọn wá. Is this your class? This is my people who are set in 1967. We must do something about this class. Before I left that place, competition, early competition. No, say nationally. So I'm challenging every one of us. I must say nationally, I say national. Call for individual. Individual support. One for me no step. One for me in school. Department me no me. One for me in boss. One will hold one will low adex. No. One changes red. One will tie is one what changes time. One for me 300 chairs. Not only the same. A lot of them. I'm alarm. One bobo one. You can buy like a clear man bola ni. You commissioner si man do see. Don't say my sons or my daughter are no more there. But your people are there. Because my people are there to be delivered. I do pray for Baba. I do want to go back. All the pray for. We appreciate you. And you go. Oro be lónìí. We want God Himself to resolve everything for us. We are not coming here to defend ourselves. You say I'm an imam or a pastor, but the truth, we shall know the truth, and the truth will set us free. And they can hold on to, and God is going to help us. Because people but there are some laws that may be lawful, but if you want to follow it, it may not be expedient. Àwọn kan bófin mu tẹ́ bá lẹ́nu máa tẹ̀lé at the end of the day if you are not very careful tó fún ọmọ ọ̀gbọ̀n àfọwọ́ ṣe you end up creating another problem. So kẹ́tọ́ tó lè ṣe nǹkan pàápàá ṣe civil servant pàápàá àwọn professionals ẹjọ́ yìí nìkan ní mọ́tò ní ìsìn àtijọ́ kọ̀ rẹ́kì ara báyìí lè ṣe rí you don't have iota, you don't have all the island of the knowledge. That's why we need you. I tell you, see, our old boy. I be like what they oh, if you can't come by, no any can like my uncle was telling me. And these are the kind of things that we help us because we are not there when you are there. And we must let you on school field you want. So when you see us, we are not coming to defend anything, but we are coming to defend the truth, nothing but the truth. So I am Olajuma Ketunde Antoniam. I work with the Ministry of Education. I'm in charge of school land matters for the ministry. Or the public schools. This is
Nawal Mhsioba from Ministry of Lands and Housing.
It's an estate surveyor. This is a town planner.
Town planner from Bureau of Physical Planning. Bureau of Physical Planning and Land Development.
They are now under Ministry of Lands.
My name is Bangla Jemuzbang from Office of Secretary General.
So these are the people we need together. These are the people we need before anything going to court. We need all these facts. So Africa Normally can introduce Arawa, and thank God the principal is not here but is the representative. One of the things you hold on to when you get to a place is the land. Principal tí o mọ̀ ọmọ bí lẹ́rẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ lọ́ mọ́ ṣe ẹ̀ńtà babalábà ní baba àwọn bàbá àgbàlagbà tí wọ́n wà bí wọ́n mọ̀ bí lẹ́wọ̀n lónìí ní ìsìn àwọn ọlọ́fi yà sí bí hàn wá. You don't go there and fight them. Wọ́n kàn fi ọkàn sùn ní ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n tún lè bá yín kọ́
Models.
wọ́n máa bá yín kọ́ modern school Adéníyì orí tẹ́kùn mi ló ti kúrò yìí rẹ̀ geography ara geography survey bẹ́ẹ̀ sí wọ́n pọ̀ pọ̀ ibi tí wọ́n pè ní beginning tẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀ wọ́n change mind àbí wọ́n change mind wọn wọ́n ló tún sẹ́yìn sí ọ̀tọ̀ níbi ọmọlẹ̀ lọ́tí fẹ́ talẹ̀ wọ́n ní àwọn sọ́rí ibi ilẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ rèé and at the end of the day we go though we are still praying this give us a perimeter survey so these are the kind of things we want so we want to start with who is introduce himself permit me to leverage on the existing protocol. That is
Sit down, sir.
Mi ò rò pé Ibo wà ní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Fàlàdé ni ó kọ̀ mi. Èmi ni ìjọ elétò Nàìjíríà ní kí n wá ṣojú àwọn níbí.
Phone number.
080 5 611 52
611
yes 52 53.
No problem. Okay, I'm Olayinka Bolaji. Oh, okay. Dr. O.M. Bolaji.
Dr.
O.M. Bolaji.
Okay.
I'm the late president of Ibadan Diocese, Methodist Church Nigeria. And mine is double here. I'm also an old boy of the school. So,
welcome, sir. And you are also representing the bishop.
yeah, I'm representing.
We
We are representing the
Church, the bishop, okay.
0802
0
802 345
345
1196.
1196. Sir.
Professor.
Yes, sir. I don't go side, Dr. Yolo, I don't go. Please sit down.
I'm Mhsioba. Professor Albert Bankole Ogunkoya, Chairman, Board of Trustees.
The women
Methodist
High School. Okay.
Methodist High School Old
Boys
Boys
Association.
Old Boys Association.
Engineer Oluyemi Akimurakiyo, a member of the BOT, Methodist Ibadan Old Boys Association. Vice President.
Professor Fadeyemi Akinrinmade.
Professor
Fadeyemi Akinrinmade. I have so many caps that I'm wearing. And the immediate past president
Okay. As
of
president.
Old Boys Association.
Association
I'm a member of the school governing board.
of the school.
School Government Board.
Yes, representing the chairman.
Okay. Okay. Your phone number, sir.
080
080
5
5
4141
41
895.
891. Prof.
Yes.
Okay. Engineer Oluyemi Morakio, your telephone, sir. My people will know.
All right. 08038 339
339
449
449
and 08255
08055
066
066
195
Professor Albert.
0803
080
080
370
370
155
155
42.
Any other person?
So, we are very proud.
Moses Ayodeji Sholake.
Okay, Doctor, Chief, Pastor.
Mr. Moses Ayodeji Sholake.
Okay.
I'm the vice president too.
Vice President.
Methodist Old Boys.
Okay. Is it national or by the
National.
Word.
To your phone number, sir.
0803
003
47
47
54
54
155.
155. Yeah. Any other question? General Secretary. Yes, sir. You are welcome, sir.
Ademola Folontoraji. Ademola Raji.
Okay.
In the national sector.
National.
Mhsioba.
Okay. Your phone number, sir.
080
080
34
34
91 79 02.
02.
Aziz Olariwaju, so
Mr. Aziz.
treasurer, Military School Organization, National.
Mr. Aziz
Olariwaju,
National Treasurer.
yes, sir.
People let's have it. I think to buy
Everywhere.
your phone number, sir.
070 824 55 650 0.
I'm Prince Abolade Olukokun.
Prince
Abolade Olukokun. I'm the national PRO. Olukokun.
Yeah.
I'm the national PRO. Methodist High School, Ibadan.
Your phone number, sir.
080
080
33 yes 950
950
846.
846. Our principal, who is representing our
This is the principal, vice principal.
Mrs. Assis spoken. VP Academy.
Mrs.
VP Admin.
About your VP. Mrs. Assis, what?
Oh.
Yes.
VP Academy. Admin.
VP admin. Your phone number,
080
080
52 38 35 80.
80.
Ojolanre PM, VP Academics.
Okay, no problem. Mrs.
Ojolanre PM,
Okay.
VP Academics.
VP academics. Phone number
080
00
55
55
44
44
50
50
76.
76. Without wasting time. Sorry.
Oluwole Oluwafunmilola,
Oluwole.
VP Admin 2.
Okay.
VP Admin 2.
This is Oluwole initial.
OA.
VP admin. Phone number
080
080
55
55
11
11
44
44
96.
96. So, I wouldn't know because excuse me, it's the principal that wrote the Honorable Commissioner, through the Permanent Secretary, through the ZIE, through the LIE. Why we came here? We want to brief you, madam, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Kí ló wà lọ́kàn yín? Because àwọn tó tún lè bá yín ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí mọ́tò tó wà níbí yìí.
Concerning the school property plans, we are having encroachment along that side.
Is it individual or no? Is it individual who encroach your place?
I don't think it's individual.
Okay.
But some people They came to erect the fence along that side.
Okay, is that the only place?
Then the Lee City.
The Lee City.
Yes.
Is it your neighbor or your encroacher? Which one?
Yeah.
Is your encroacher?
It's also
This is the microphone.
suspected.
It's also the because that one is international issue. You catch you. Where you? So I don't know whether we want to ask something. Okay.
In terms of the one she's trying to talk
Are you
about.
member of the staff?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
HOD science.
HOD science. Okay.
Those people there are individuals, sir.
Anybody here?
Of the field, you find out that they've encroached, even getting into the school premises, getting into the
Are they
field.
living there or
Their shops. They built their shops there. Then the tree that the students always stay underneath it when we are having anything to do. You find them throughout the day when they are at work. They are always there, sir.
You know the place?
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.
I thank God for this hour. Morning. So, what information you are giving is not the true position of things. And if I had known, I would have come. I didn't know that ministry people would be here. I would have come with loads of correspondences between our church and even governor, the ministry of lands, and the ministry of they know. So people tell me, even over here, that's so to make our work easy. I came with some issues, some letters, just per in case. This is the last letter from the Ministry of Education. We had had various meetings with them. This letter, what is only asking us is that it's only the Ministry of Lands that can deal with beacon numbers. Because they come, we've told them how we demarcated the place, how the place is demarcated, that we are only waiting for beacon pillar number. And if you want to read, you can read. Beacon, and that was in 2018. That's the only thing. And the reason why we are waiting for that, if it had been a land that is not big, that we can just put a church or something there, we wouldn't ask for a beacon pillar. It's our turn, we could just erect it there. So that is the true position. And furthermore, your predecessors in office. Your predecessors in office. Know the true position of things. Excuse me. Wait. Your predecessor, no, we have raised an issue. I don't think we can go to this in the sun and be discussing this.
Okay, let's go to it.
Now,
I will help when
no, your predecessors in office, even when people came to trespass, they sent a written report alerting us, the principal. That's one. This another one. This by Bebe. This by Idowu, who was here until 2015. And when Adenina came in, Adenina was liaising with me. So, that is that aspect. Even if you want to know, Leaf City admitted that the trespass, the encroachment, is on Methodist church land, not school land. And even To buttress that, were you here when they say adopt a school? When the government said they should adopt a school? Were you here? That they should adopt a school. You know where they wanted to adopt this school? I wanted to adopt the school. And he was approaching there. And when he put up his proposal, by his letter to us, and he attached a copy of the letter written him by the then Commissioner for Education, Professor Adedoja. Adedoja said, since where he is does not belong to the school, that it belongs to Methodist Church Nigeria, he cannot do anything without the consent of Methodist Church Nigeria. Which means every angle is admitted that anything outside the demarcated area belongs to Methodist Church Nigeria, as it has been done for other Christian denominations. For example, the Anglican, St. Anne's is there, go there. They carve out the school, all other things there, the Anglican. Go to Okeado, St. Teresa, the Roman Catholic, your school, the same thing with Loyola. Even in Loyola, do you know that Roman Catholic now has a fee-paying school side by side, but the one the government has taken over?
I thought this was sleeping. The church was sleeping.
Hold on. Now, people have their problems. I'm coming. Now, even Oliver Toyo, Baptist, you've been there. Even the hostel are being used as a hospital, all those things. Please, even when you say we are sleeping, you can't say because we are sleeping, people should take over our right and we should keep quiet. Each denomination has its own problem. And we are not here to discuss that. And the one we cannot argue is this. As a result of our sleep, right from the beginning we have demarcated the school. Where the school should be. You want? How many acres do you think that land is? We are having about 50 acres. You want all Methodists now to have 50 acres for a secondary school? Look, now, even where the school is, the size of the school, when they took over, the school only occupied about 3 acres. But because we went to sleep, the school has extended to about 11 acres. And we are not disputing that. And that's why we demarcated the field. You call the field now, it wasn't part of the school. And what old school is, normal. Teacher in the minijob compared this school in 1964. I reported one day and I didn't show up again. So don't let people have first-hand information when she said it. So I will stop there for now.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. No, please. Okay. Because I don't want us to belabor this.
Okay, thank you.
There are two facts that we have to get clear.
Okay.
I am an old boy. I was here between 1968 and 72.
Okay.
When we came in, we were admitted to Methodist High School Ibadan. And we knew the area that was covered by that school. We were playing in the bush. We know the boundaries of our school. It wasn't then an affair of Methodist Church. Please, sir, let me talk. Sometimes along the line, Oyo State government took over ownership of school.
Which year is that?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
So, but I have been part of this struggle. One thing that I know and I'm very sure I've seen is that there is a survey plan for the entire school. I participated in trying to reestablish the beacon. The plan was signed by Engineer Gule from Soviet. Yes. I was in his house. We were able to establish those beacons. Jidewaya is my friend. We were contemporary in the university. I know him. We went to his school. Okay. The school field, that is where we have the northern boundary of our beacon. Okay. We entered these bushes and we established those beacons. So the issue Baba is saying, now I don't know when it became an issue that a part of the land belongs to Methodist High School Ibadan or a part of the land belongs to the church. I am representing the students. This is my school and I know the boundary of my school when I was here as a student. Ditto for all others. So we're here to defend the school. I don't give a damn whether the church is trying to claim it or not. Yes, sir. And that is what we've been doing. So, sir, when the issue of trying to re-establish this beacon came up, we were told that Methodist Mission have been sleeping for a long time. We reminded them of what is happening in Leona, what is happening in Anglican schools. How come you have not done anything? In the course of the negotiation, Methodist Church woke up from their slumber and was trying to negotiate with Jideweye. And Engineer Ogini was the chairman of that committee that tried to re-establish this. And the survey plan is with the Archbishop. I know where it was kept.
Go and bring it.
No, please, sir. Please, sir. I'm not here representing the church.
Yes.
I worship at the Methodist Church. But I'm here representing the interest of my school.
Yes, sir.
And we have to get the facts straight. And we have to remind them that Methodist Church, you are not doing enough. We knew when government took over school that they did not take over the hostels. How come you allow them to take over our hostel and other places? When we started that, suddenly we saw a demarcation at that group that divided the land into two. This is for the school, and our hostel now for the church. As far as I'm concerned, that is my own hostel when we're in the school. This is my school. So, by extension, both the hostel and the school belong to me as a school. So, that is just the issue. We have not come here to fight Methodist Church. Okay. We have not come here to fight Methodist Church. This is my own permanent heritage as an old boy. There are many people who are members of the church that do not. Yes. So I have no other place that I claim as my school, while others have. So, and I've always explained this to whoever principal that mentioned. Principals come, they go. And there is no commitment because it's just a passing phase in their own career. So they don't have to sacrifice more than. But we come here, we fight to establish those beacons.
Can we get that survey?
It is, yes.
Can you get us
Can you get a copy of
that?
Please, I'm telling you, I was the national president.
Information. If you want to hear information.
Yes, sir.
I don't employ Ogunleye
Church.
and you say you know what she anything?
You know, he participated.
Hey, please. When do you know that some people you didn't know they have been surveyed parts and parts of this place several times that nobody, when we saw what they had done, nobody could really know exactly this. That is why we employ Ogunleye, and Ogunleye was a member of our church.
Was the lay president?
Ogunleye was not a lay president. He was a member of our church. And we Yes.
Ogini.
Ogini was the late president.
Yes, I worked
He's the
with them
chairman
of that
of the committee, and I'm the next man to him on that committee. Now, Ogunaya did that survey. The survey was for Methodist Church Nigeria, not for the old boys. Excuse me, sir. Èmi ò kàn bá ní béèrè kan. Èmi mo fẹ́ kéré jù lójú lọ́dún orí. Kí n tó máa sunkún ọyàn, ó yá ká pàdé ẹ̀, ká pàdé ìjọba ìyá pàdé. How old boys can say they are claiming, it's like the old boys now are claiming land. You can't claim land.
No, sir. Papa.
Ẹjọ́, professor ni. Èmi ò rún kankan. Please, ǹtẹ́ èmi rò pa wá bí ìfún nìyí. Tó bá ṣe ká sẹ́tù ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ èbó wọ̀ ẹ̀yin alákọ̀wé alákọ̀rí lèmi alákọ̀rí wọ́n sì lóye ju alákọ̀wé lọ ìwé lẹ́yìn ọmọ ọ̀tà orí làwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ ẹ̀yin yẹn decide if you stand on that ground pé church school yín is not your school you are just a beneficiary of the benevolence of Methodist Church Nigeria. That is the stark truth. If now you want to prove it, go and show me a survey plan to survey Old Boys Association land.
Please, sir. We are not claiming that it belongs to us. That's how we.
Now, and leave that. Now, you are just in school. You spent a maximum of 6 years. You spent a maximum of 6 years. You are now arguing with somebody who was party to the purchase in 1961. By that 1961, I was already in the university. And like I was joking, in 1965 I was allocated here to come and teach. Because of the distance from the main road, I'm saying, hey. So, and I've been there, I've been involved. Let's put sentiments apart. The only thing you can do for your school is even if they say the size of this is the size of this table, you can invest a lot there. But you cannot say, even if you invest there, you cannot say it's your property. Let's get it right. You cannot lay claim to any part. Your association cannot claim of ownership to any part of this land. Nǹkan kẹ́yìn báńdì ọ̀kan yìí ibi kìnnìgbà ọ̀kan yìí kìí ni pé ibo school dé afẹ́ṣe fẹ́ǹsì ibo school dé afẹ́ṣe kọ̀mpútà tí àjìká gbà ṣùgbọ́n ibi ẹ̀ ń lọ dí o ó dé já fún.
Bàbá lọ́bì kankan. Lọ́bì kankan.
Ẹgbẹ́ nǹkan.
Please, sir.
Kí n tó wá sunkún mọ́.
Bàbá fẹ́ tọ̀ yẹn. That was not the intention.
Maybe suspect.
Because I've been part of this struggle and we have to get the issue straight. Thank God Methodist Church is waking up from their slumber. We prompted them to take action. Now they want to claim their land. Ngbọ̀n náà wà. Àwòṣíbọ́dù ló talẹ̀ fún bàbá, the father, the son was my classmate. They are still alive. All those documents, I saw them. And the immediate past Archbishop, Archbishop Stevens. Yes. Retired. With the wife. So I'm on the town, I don't know how long we put there and establish the name. So I don't want to, if you are not going to do anything, the old boy will take it over. But thank God they want to do something now. So we have not come to say this belongs to church or old boys. No, we don't have any land. So whatever that is given to us as the new boundary, that is where we will claim.
That's it.
So, but Baba sir, with due respect sir, Sherry's put here why ibi tó fi pín tèmi sí ni. So, mi ò dẹ̀ ní any other place tí mo lọ. I have been fighting for this school and I will continue to fight for this school. Whether Methodist is interested or not. Thank God that they are waking up now. And I've challenged, I have even gone to meet the former PA, Makede. Because Methodist Church was seen to have abandoned our school. And we didn't like that.
We didn't abandon it. Government took over.
And when others are acting, Methodists were sleeping.
Okay, Jack is on, come.
Buyin sir.
I mean, Obumi Joko.
Yes sir.
Are you a Methodist?
Yes sir.
You know my problem Methodist of Nigeria. A Jack has some people.
I might just solve the problem Methodist in this.
I understand. I know you want to come in.
There is no connotation of progress here.
To this kind, okay.
I was taught when Papa uttered it, I have to say, it is not your school. Then I can ask her, where is my school?
I don't say it's not his school. I say
You
it is
said
not his
it,
property.
that it is not
I
your
say
school.
he is a benefactor. He is a beneficiary of benevolence of Methodist Church Nigeria. And he cannot claim the land.
What makes a school?
I don't say that it's not a school.
Even if I'm a beneficiary, it's still my school.
It's your school, but you don't have
This is
right to
where-
ownership of the land there.
This is where I started my life. I was one of the first to be admitted in this school. Oshibodu, I knew him very well. Salako, I knew him very well. All those hierarchy, I think we knew them. I wish they were the ones sitting down today to say this is not your school. Then I would have
this is not your
said
school.
that
That
they
the
should
land
pay
is not yours.
repatriation because we exploited our energy, useful energy, for the development of this school.
As I did for my
We
own country.
worked like slaves. We were exploited, and you said it now. You were asked to come and join us here, but because of the journey you had to cover, you did not. We, from Oshibodu, we tried every day. We constructed the road. We did everything.
That is me.
We built most of the buildings. The field, that was our field there. And we gave name to the school with our sweat. How can somebody then tell me, this is not my school?
I didn't say this is not your
Sir, how do you want me to pass that message to thousands of you
I didn't say
who
that.
are anxious to contribute
I didn't
to the
say
development of this school?
I didn't say that.
This is why I am just too sorry that I don't like the situation. We've got to redirect, because I don't know what Methodist Church stands for right now.
As far as the school is concerned.
What we stand for is the land belongs to the school. Thousands of you who have labored through life and successful, they are planning to contribute their foot. We have developed 13 programs for the development of this school. We are ready to present it to the government of this state.
You are welcome, sir.
And we are ready to face the Methodist Church or Methodist Council. We are ready to face and let us discuss. I don't like this, sir. With due respect, this is not the best way to put it. We are supposed to work in unity. Not to tell me, if let me tell you, what am I wanting in life?
Again.
Is it that I don't have a land? I have over 50 hectares of land, and I have those that I inherited from my father, and I bought.
Bro,
And that, please, sir,
I said it is not your land. I maintain that.
Excuse me.
I maintain
What
that.
is it that I want the land of Methodist for? But to improve, bring progress, and establish a standard for those who are coming after us. We should not allow this type of discussion to slip out. If not, it's going to discourage all those old boys who, let me tell you, sir, 13 programs which we developed. Each one not less than 10 million was snatched within 1 night by groups of people who are ready to fund it. Then I'll tell them it's not your school. So Baba should mind his language. It's our school forever.
I'm not saying it's not your school. I said the land
We
is
don't
not
mind
yours.
about the land. But our school is our school. So please, sir, let us find a way. And I don't want to be involved in this politics within the land. What is the most important thing to us is we want to secure the land belonging to the school. We knew the size of the land before. We knew what it is now. We won't be happy to see it being cut down every now and then. We may think the school does not need it today. Technological advancement, future programs may now call for it in the future. Then where will the school stand compared with its counterparts all over Oyo State? Apart from that, if the school has the land, the government, federal government, outside this country can be attracted to the school for the development. They won't change the name of the school to whoever, not to individual. It will remain Methodist High School. So please, let's have a focus. And we don't want to struggle on that. And in addition, sir, I am a grandfather. I have land. I have my grandchildren. This land I was unable to develop, although I bought them when I had the capacity. Now my great-grandchildren, great-great-great-grandchildren are interested. They wanted the land from me. Then I've been battling, I've been struggling with them. What a grandfather I am. Can you judge me? Give me a name. A progressive grandfather? Or what? Please, let's think broadly, holistically. Let's bring to focus, how do we, the old and the young, how do we bring progress? Look, how do we harvest the energy of thousands of young students, ex-students, who left this place and never forgot this school. And they are willing to put in whatever it takes to develop the place. Then we shall now discourage them with all kinds of gimmicks. Can we please try? Please, I don't have solution to it, but I voice out my feeling that where we are heading for may not head. Can we have a U-turn and let's have a good pathway to progress? I plead with you, sir. Thank you.
Apart from this one,
Let me see. This one. These are Jankara survey.
Yes.
These are Jankara survey. You know, we've been in the ministry several times, and I said, produce me, give me a genuine survey plan. Cherry be a too fair long. Timo Baton sorrow. I want you, maybe prof. What to lay? Check ní tí mo pè Jankara ministry ló ṣe.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Jankara ni.
Ẹ̀yin náà bá.
Torí
prof said this is where I don't.
Because náà láti jumbo.
So, this survey, there is no ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa.
With due respect, sir, it was given to us
By this school.
from this school.
That is Jankara.
No, it's not the due by the government. No, that's it.
That's why they are talking about ẹjọ́. Prof, I maintain you sọ pé this is school me. I just want to close it there. Mi ìṣọmọdé. Ẹ tó mọ̀ mí mọ̀ pé tó bá bẹ̀yàn lórí tẹ́ bá ní kí ni ìwé mi wà mo bẹ́ẹ̀. Tí o sì tún àwọn ní mínísítì kan mọ̀. Please mi ò sọ pé ẹni yìí ló ń sọ pé ilẹ̀ àwọn. Mo ní ẹ ilẹ̀ kì í ṣe tí ẹ wá sí school ní ilẹ̀. Èkémi náà ní kọ́lẹ́ẹ̀jì tí mo lọ, yunifásitì tí mo lọ, àwa old boys, ilẹ̀ bí yóò ti wà nítorí pé a fẹ́ develop wúwa, a fẹ́ develop kì í ṣe bàbá kó ṣọmọ kó mọ̀ dáadáa. Then furthermore, àwa ní òkè distance nígbà súnmọ́ bí tí wọ́n ní problem tó gbòdò àbí tó jò blow gbogbo lé wọn. Ìlú pọ̀. So àwa tó ignore ìyẹn kẹjẹ ká fi ìyẹn tì síbẹ̀ yẹn. Cherry,
you have to sorry that you said that this one is Jankara. But the whole is very big original tough ṣiṣẹ́ wa tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí.
Now, ìpínlẹ̀ ń sọ ẹ báwo a ti make applications sọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ and we sent a survey plan nígbà tá à ń béèrè fún ìlànà. Now, ìtẹ́ sọ nítorí àmì lẹ́nu ní ìsìn ni pé ẹ̀yin gan nínú reply ẹ̀yin sí wa ẹ jẹ́ farabalẹ̀ ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì sà ṣẹ́ẹ̀rọ̀bẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká get it right. There is not an issue between the old boys and Methodist Church Nigeria.
No.
Tá a bá fẹ́ sọ strictly tá a bá máa ní nǹkan ṣe pẹ̀lú yín á jẹ́ on mutual friendly ṣé ká ní mo sọ fún ẹ̀yin àgbàgbà onígbà tọrọ èdè bíi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo Methodist ó ti yẹ ká ìwọ́pọ̀ làwà bishop ká ti sọ. So bó ṣe rí nìyẹn àwọn ministry gan tá a dì ní àwọn gan they seem the right to some extent. Now nígbà tá a béèrè fún kitchen pillar wọn ò sọ pé lẹ́yìn kì í ṣe tiwa ní tí wọ́n rèsì ni pé wọ́n ní the school land is part of the land. The school land is part of the land, which means the school land is within our land. Is part. Not that our land is part. Tẹ́bálí our land is part of the school land. Àmọ̀ pé àgbàlá wà ní. Àwọn government this is ministry of land. So ìyẹn ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. The job there tí kìíní nǹkan fi ń tò tó fi ń lọ náà ni ẹnìkan wà tí ń dàrú owó ẹ̀yẹ ni. Now ṣe ẹ̀rí survey tẹ gbé jáde ibi encroachment ni wọ́n kàn ya oyè àtàn wọ́n kàn débi bá àlàálẹ̀ sọ fún àti debunk gbogbo wọn yẹn even the ministry àti kọjá gbogbo bí wọn yẹn ìdẹ́mi ló pàṣẹ ṣe lónìí ni pé demarcation dà ẹgbẹ́ kan fún ẹ ní kíní tí school wa yìí ni tí wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ change oko ẹ̀ torí àwọn ará tó mú adó náà ni pé they may return bí ẹ ṣe ń ṣe láwọn ibì kan they will soon return to school they will soon return to school tí la fẹ́ dára nígbà tó ẹ̀ di pé ó ti di ojú kìíní ní o ẹ̀já fi hàn so this is it now. That is the survey.
Okay, this is genuine one.
This is the survey. This is the survey. They are demarcated to school.
We don't have any problem. Inú mi dùn. Ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá ń sọ? Àjọṣe ni. I'm not just talking, but now let's shift ground. This school was created by Methodist Church. We are not contesting that. But where your school is also where the land of your school is. What we met here as a school and the land of our school, we still see it as belonging to the school and by extension to the old boys. Because of this contention, is beyond. I was national president for 10 years and I'm quite familiar with all that is happening. I understand the politics of the Methodist Church. Our beacon, our land extends across the road. Part of our land outside the school has been sold by Methodist Church. We are not contesting that.
Please, that's a very serious allegation.
No, mate, Baba.
Giving
out, Abi, giving out by the Methodist Church.
You show evidence.
Our mechanic to and then, we come here not when they are encroaching. We know where our school is. California school, if you teacher Greek in me, one sọ pé Methodist. No fún láyè láti máa lò. So we are not contesting that. Dẹ̀ sọ pé kíní ibi tá fẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ǹsì sí tó wẹ́ pé 2 meters wọ́n sọ pé ká ṣe kíní síbẹ̀ we want to put the blocks there. Tó bá wo Methodist Church gbogbo ètò kù kí wọ́n ṣe bó ṣe wù wọ́n. Tó ti yẹn tó bá wù wọ́n kó ṣe bó ṣe wù wọ́n. Oníkàkúrò ní ìlú tiẹ̀. I'm a prince. I'm a prince. Àbúrò mi, my village brother, lọ bá ìlú mi tí mo fà sílẹ̀. So, and it's a kingdom. So, ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ is just by this. I've been in Ibadan for over 55 years. So, ẹja gbàgbé gbogbo kìíní. We have not come here to discuss the politics of Methodist Church. Gbogbo ilé tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn, Jídé owó ẹ̀yẹ, Ọ̀gíní, they belong to the same social family. So gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, Methodist Church ò mọ̀, àwa là ń sọ fún wọn. Jídé is my friend. Please, this thing will not work. All this demarcation tá à ń ṣe, it will not work torí wọ́n ti wọ́wọ́ ara wọn. So, but because we are objective, we saw both sides. We saw both sides. So, Baba, ní ọkàn ṣe pẹ̀lú báyìí Methodist wọ̀ lẹ́wà defender. Sì lè yọ Methodist kúrò ní Methodist high school. Lè rí ọ. Nípa fún yín.
Ilẹ̀ àtijọ́ lẹ́yìn fún ilé. Yìí ṣe bàbá ọ̀sọ́mọ́ mọ́ láàlá.
So,
téèyàn bá fọ́
please sir, I still maintain there is an original survey plan. Ibẹ̀ náà fi restitution tó fún I start in that.
Lè fọ́mọ yín níbẹ̀. Lè fọ́mọ yín níbẹ̀ ní ìkòlù. Kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dẹ̀màké. Àní mo mà dẹ̀màké ìjẹ̀fẹ́ fi jẹ̀ débì.
Hello, sir. With due respect, sir, we are still, we have a lot to do. What we are here for, if you have the genuine survey plan, please give it to us. If Papa, no,
are you asking me?
Yes, no, I don't answer. Excuse me, sir. I'm asking you, since we are a student, part of the student unions, our old student boys here, some schools we went to, we collected the survey plan from the old students. And with that, we work with that one. And now, Papa saw us one of the survey plan prepared by the Methodist Church.
Yes.
I think if you can give us the one, give us this
I
one.
don't have, even if I have
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Even if I have
Yes,
it,
sir.
I cannot lay claim to it. It's not my business, it's not my property.
That's
It belongs to
Thank
the
you
Methodist
for that.
Church. And I told
Thank you very
you why I got myself involved in this committee. I was fighting on behalf of the old boys. And the survey plan, I've told you, engineer Ogunleye, he lives at Surveyor Ogunleye, he lives at New Bodija Extension. I was in his house 3 times. He was abroad for some time. When we were, Baba was part of this committee. If I see Ogini knows me very well, the chairman of the committee. So it was that survey plan that was used to re-establish this. This is a product of the original plan, which I saw. Of course, I don't have to tell you whether I have it or not, because it is not my property.
I have another information. Element the date. There are 3 parcels of land contiguous. Margin one to make it composite. And that's why the ministry does not have Methodist economy. And this is the authentic. And there's no dispute. Like they've done in other missionary schools, they have demarcated the school. There should not be, I don't see there should be any problem. Even the
Methodist schools, sir.
Methodist ò nílẹ̀ ní Bódìjà. Methodist ò nílẹ̀ níbi kan ọmọ pé àgbẹ̀ Methodist.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ tún ọmọ wá.
Deacon Olukokun, if you know him, that's fine. Reverend Duncan Olukokun.
Ṣé àbúrò àlùfáà ní àbílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Duncan àbúrò àwọn aláṣà Methodist.
Sórí tó bá jẹ́ Methodist, àwa náà mọ̀ ṣàṣírí wá ń ta. Ara àwọn òbí wa ló wà. Ó yà mí lẹ́nu pé àkàntì ẹ̀rálẹ̀ tó báyìí. Tí Methodist bá dé inú aginjù, tí wọ́n ní ẹ máa múlẹ̀ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Methodist ò ní ṣé ẹni plot ṣé a lè mú plot kan. Compare this with all other Catholic. Ṣé Loyola nìkan nílẹ̀ tí Catholic nígbàdàn? Èyí tó ògùn wá fi lẹ́nu ìkan ṣoṣo ìlànà.
Àwa láti jẹ́ bí ẹni.
Ìpínlẹ̀ yìí lẹ́jọ́ ní ẹjọ́
ọba síbí ìwà ti lọ.
ẹjọ́ mi ò lè gbẹ́jọ́. A ní wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ní master plan fún àti wọ́n ti demarcate ibi tí school wà. Ibi tí ilé bíṣọ̀pù wà, wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ibi tí youth cinema wà. And they were following that key takeover of schools kò tó dé. And then our church, Kosabo, ran into very serious problem. But for the grace of God, Methodist Church Nigeria could not have been existent today. Ṣé bàbá tí ẹjọ́ ọ̀gbọ́n sí tí ń sá lọ́nú ẹ̀ tán lẹ́wọ̀n àmọ́ béèrè pé ẹ dákun pátá mi ń kọ́. That was it. Nobody, everybody know how to survive. And the problem coming in. We had our own plan, evangelical, spiritual. And that is why now can settle. Our no late, but the dream will go. Our church will not want that dream now to die. We want to resuscitate the dream. And then consider school. Làwọn náà fi lè dènà síbí. Àfẹnu ìgbà pandemium àbí yìí ni mi ò débí tààrà àti pé I have some ó dé problem. So this is it. Tá láti fi wò ó síra. Àbájá school yín ni. Gbogbo
inú mi ṣe ń dùn sí i.
Ẹnu sùúrù school yín ni school yìí. Ilẹ̀ tí school yìí dúró lé ilẹ̀ school ni. Ẹ lè lọ́dọ̀ ìjọba. Ṣùgbọ́n outside the school táwa demarcate ilẹ̀ tí a tó kù ta fẹ́ lò fún àwọn nǹkan tá a lè fún mi. Ṣé kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹlẹ́ni 50 acres? Ṣé gbogbo 50 acres yẹn ilé kan lẹ fẹ́ fi kọ́? Ẹ mọ̀ jẹ́, thank you. Màmá ó ti ẹja yọjú ẹ̀ ká
Praise the Lord. I always want to thank God that I came to this school. When you see me, you see what the Lord did in my life to come to Methodist High School. And I've been very, very close to Methodist those students for over 50 years. I was there when he proposed Methodist Church. The foundation was laid at that end. I think architect have forgotten his blessed memory. They said people around this place will be worshiping here. But by and large, everything went to Vamoosed, sort of. And when we now decided to, I liaised with the principal. In fact, I told, there was a time I called Professor Akinwumi Madi. I was in Abuja for an assignment. Early on Sunday morning, somebody called me. He said, engineer, they are dropping blocks in the school premises. From Abuja, what can I do? I quickly called Akin Madi and he said, it's over here, boys. So, listen. So, by and large, we discussed, and I told the principal, please, we need survey plan of the school. And she wrote a letter to the Honorable Commissioner. I said she should give me a copy. And I said I will see a senior surveyor at least to advise me. I did not even bother to look at something. It was when I got to that lady, Surveyor Adekule. I said, she only fell over there. Money no. Immediately that day, I came to him in the ministry. Hey, where are you? Sorry, we have made a submission, but it is wrong. The land is on Ijebu Road, but the one they sent to me, and I told the principal to go and look at it. So the plan came, looked, and we got two survey plans. One for Methodist, clinical, one for Methodist, one for Methodist. So with that one, I had to ask her, please go and submit to the ministry. But what I was still in the US, I said, look, this is Alpha. He said, he knows where the survey plan that he participated in is in the Bishop's office. I called Dr. Bolaji. He kept going. And he said, look, the man has just resumed. He couldn't locate it. So meanwhile, I sent it and I said they should submit it. So, obviously, I had to call, what was this chap name? Special advisor to the government. I called him. Debakede. So he now called me. He said, look, he said he asked the principal to bring the letter to him directly so that it will be addressed to the commissioner. And I think that is the outcome of what we have seen. But just like Baba said, the work we are Jankara survey plan. In fact, I was looking at the beacon, with this beacon. I called the president. I said, look, our school will be 60 next year. Now that God has meticulously remember this school, as well as pilot school for this agriculture or something. Once this thing is here, we need to beef up our fence. That's what I sent to him about a week or 2 ago. And when yesterday I was in Bowen, when he called me, say please, ministry officials are coming to this place today. It's not convenient for me. I have a patient in the hospital, a member of my health fellowship, that has, in fact, the pastor has called me. But this one, I cannot shy away from it. I call it the consultant. Now that we have this one from Baba, and the request of Methodist has been give us what do you call it? Beacon of the way to register. So I think the board, we can go and set something. It is authentic. My brother was there. Without the something, he will say, look, we have one here, we have one here. So go and work on it, and so that we start our fencing. The school is 60. We want this fence up. People have been volunteering. People have been contributing from locally and something. Please, don't put that something. Expedite action for the something, then we'll be able to move forward. I think that's the way.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together for God. Tí a bá sọ ogun tó wà ẹni pé mo ní truth náà la fẹ́ rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. A lot of things civil servant tí a fẹ́ rádá lé ní pé civil servant should be seen, should not be heard. Tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ mi ní out of emotion. We want to add more or hard to. Tí màá sọ fún wa ni pé with what we have just gotten now by the special grace of God and what we have laid claim to it and nítorí wà á lẹ́tí bàbá tó ní mẹ́nu bà tá a bá fi máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí rẹ̀ including this man, we want that because it's the principal writing this letter to us, not the old boys. Excuse me, sir. Now, we want to go into that. It will not be this day. New development, I need to say there is a particular, we won't take it so that we can have it with ourselves. We now go to our archives. Thank God, Surveyor General is here, land is here, town planner is here, education is here. And as we put our heads together by the special grace of God, we are going to reply you. But maybe we are going to have a forum or fora, as the case may be, like this, where we can put our heads together and throw more light so that the
Authentic survey. Demarcating the school premises.
There's still one thing.
The request
There's a pertinent point.
is that give the church or the school the picking number that we identify that area. Once that is done, the problem is.
Yes.
So just help us expedite action on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, the school belongs to the church. Even after demarcation, after these old boys, including me, who have built our fence. If the school needs more land to do some infrastructure, you can still request from the church. So, I don't think there is any problem.
Yes.
Okay. So, for now, please, help us expedite actions on this. So that the old boys will be able to
commence.
Yes.
Actually, September 1st.
Okay.
Was the
something.
After
Biology lab of those days. Biology, physics, chemistry. Yes. Okay, this one point.
Yes, sir, but the agri this thing is behind this.
The agri.
Yes.
No, yeah,
State project.
if structures
It's a
will
state
not
project.
be on the agri land, it's still okay. The church can still accommodate that.
Permanent structure, maybe, but
Because they want to make it ultra modern.
no, he said if structures will not be.
If permanent structures will not be there, and even yes, sir. Temporary structures can be erected, but the old boys can come to the church and negotiate.
That's it.
Okay. The church is not saying that any land.
I better get it.
Exactly.
Ẹni tí wọ́n ní ìpínlẹ̀ tí ń jẹ̀gbà ara problem táwa Methodist nínú pé àwọn tí ń jẹ wá gan lé ara àwọn ọmọ wa tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́ńbẹ̀ àwọn ló ń ẹ̀kọ́rẹ́ ìgbé Methodist àwọn mọ̀ tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ gbé
Church take it back from back from
That is, yeah, that is
the more the church takes.
Because the church, the church still maintains that the school belongs to the church.
Yes.
We still have that belief.
Yes.
That the school belongs to the church.
Yes.
But the government has taken it over.
That's why they haven't
Now,
changed it.
and even there was a time the church was thinking, just like all other denominations, that the school should be returned to the denomination as it was done in
They were contemplating.
Any plenty ilẹ̀ gbogbo ibi ṣebí good office ní ibi tó wà. Ká tó lọ fún níbò bí.